Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I hope all of you be safe and with a good health. Okay, guys, if you have any problem with the sound, just tell me. My voice is clear? Okay, if you can hear me, just type I can hear you. Okay, prepare your tools, open your book, page 649. Today's lesson is about quadrilaterals, lesson 11.3. Okay, I'm waiting for you to get your book, page 649. Thank you, Naif. Okay, when you're ready, type ready. Thank you, Ahmed Hashim. Thank you, Noor. Thank you, Hussam. Thank you, Naif, Muaz, Ali, Muhammad, Ali Jafar, Ali Sawaf, Ghassan. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Okay, let's start our lesson. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, Yemen. 649, guys. 649, Muhammad Bilal. Page 649. Okay, as we said, today's lesson is about quadrilaterals. As we studied before in the previous lesson, polygons, quadrilateral. Who can tell me how many sides in quadrilateral? Okay, talk to me, guys. 4 sides. Excellent. As we studied before, we determine the type and the name of any shape according to the number of sides included in the shape. Okay, so if we have here quadrilaterals, if we hear the word quadrilateral, so it has 4 sides. Okay, let's have today some shapes about quadrilateral. We have many shapes and we can call it quadrilateral. Okay, so the first one is parallelogram. Parallelogram. Okay, the first one here is parallelogram. Okay, all of the shapes has 4 sides, but with special properties. Okay, each shape of it has special properties. Okay, so the first one is parallelogram. What the meaning of parallelogram? Parallelogram means we have opposite sides are parallel and opposite angles are equal. Opposite sides are parallel. So we have here this side parallel to this side. Parallel, it means like that, like the train track. Parallel. That's the meaning of parallel. Parallel, it means two sides parallel to each other, never intersect each other. Okay, so parallel, it means never intersect to each other. That's the meaning of parallel. Okay, yes, Yamin, two pairs, each pair parallel to each other. So we have here parallelogram, each two opposite sides are parallel. Each two opposite sides are parallel, and parallel means like the train track, never intersect each other. Okay? Okay, so each two opposite sides are parallel. So we have two opposite sides here, parallel, and we have this two opposite sides are parallel. So we have each two opposite sides, okay, are parallel. Okay, what about the next one? The next one is rhombus. The next one is rhombus. Rhombus, it means opposite sides are parallel and all sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel and all sides are equal. Okay, so we have the same property here in parallelogram, but we add to it all sides are parallel. All sides are equal in length. So we have here two opposite sides are parallel, the same we have in parallelogram, but we have an extra option here or extra property here as all sides are equal in length. Okay, the next one, rectangle. Rectangle, all of this or quadrilaterals has four sides. Okay, so rectangle is a quadrilateral in which opposite sides are parallel like that. Each two opposite sides are parallel and each two opposite sides are equal in length and right angle. So all its angles are right angles like that. All angles are right. The next one, square. Square, here we have opposite sides are parallel and all sides are equal in length and each angle is right angle. Okay, kite, we don't have it in our lesson, but the trapezium here, one pair of positive of sides are parallel. One pair, only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Okay, guys? Okay, let's move back to our lesson. We have here, firstly, a general quadrilateral has four sides and four angles. As we studied before, we have in quadrilateral four sides and four angles. It's very clear. It's about polygons. Polygons, as we learned before in the previous lesson, we have quadrilateral, four sides, four angles. And today we are going to take and we are going to discuss some types of quadrilateral. The first type we have trapezoid. Trapezoid. Trapezoid is one pair of parallel sides. So we have one pair of parallel sides. So we have this pair of parallel sides. Okay? And by the way, not equal in length. So we can say like this 2 centimeters and here let's say 5 centimeters. Not equal in length, but they are parallel. Okay? Yes, you have to copy this, guys. Okay, the next one. Parallelogram. Parallelogram. We have parallelogram here, opposite sides are congruent and parallel. And we studied before what the meaning of congruent here. Congruent, it means equal in length and parallel. So equal in length like 5 centimeters So here will be 5 centimeter as well, because they are opposite to each other, so they are equal in length or congruent and parallel. And the same here, let's say this 3 centimeter, so it will be 3 centimeter as well. Okay, this about parallelogram. What about rectangle? What about rectangle here? Rectangle is a special parallelogram. Special parallelogram because it's the same properties of parallelogram, but we are going to add one more property, which is we have 4 right angles. We have 4 right angles. So rectangle is a parallelogram with 4 right angles. So if we put a right angle in a parallelogram, it will be converted to rectangle. So the rectangle is a parallelogram if we add to it one right angle. So we have rectangle is a parallelogram with 4 right angles and 4 pairs of perpendicular sides. Perpendicular, it means like that. This perpendicular sides makes right angle. These two sides are perpendicular because makes right angle. Okay, the next one, rhombus. Rhombus here is about parallelogram, and we're going to add to it 4 congruent sides, 4 equal sides. So rhombus here is parallelogram with 4 equal sides, 4 congruent sides. Okay, so it will be have here 5 centimeters. If one side equal 5 centimeters, so all sides equal to it 5 centimeters. So as we learned before, quadrilateral, 4 sides, and this quadrilateral we have to discuss it 4 or 5 types of quadrilateral today. Okay, the next type of quadrilateral, square. Square. Square is a parallelogram in which 4 congruent sides and 4 right angles. 4 congruent sides, 4 right angles. Okay, guys, it's very clear you have here. Today we're going to talk about quadrilaterals, the type of quadrilaterals. We have many types of quadrilaterals, which is first type, trapezoid. Trapezoid, only 2 opposite sides are parallel or 1 pairs of sides are parallel to each other. Next type we have parallelogram, which is only each 2 opposite sides are parallel and equal in length or congruent. Rectangle here, rectangle is a parallelogram with 4 right angles and 4 perpendicular sides. You have to keep in your mind these properties. You have to memorize each property of each figure. Rhombus here, 4 congruent sides, and square here, 4 congruent sides and 4 right angles. Okay, let's move to the next page. Okay, guys, let's move to this page. Okay, forget about this page and move to the next to it. Okay, we are here in page 651. Okay, skip this 650 and let's move to 651. Okay, use quadrilateral ABC, this opposite quadrilateral, to answer each question. Complete the sentence. Measure the sides. Are any of the sides congruent? If you if you want to use your ruler, it's okay. And you will measure each side of it. Okay, so this side, it will be equal to this side. So put the sign of equality here, because it's opposite sides. Opposite sides are equal in any shape except trapezoid. Okay, let's move to the next opposite sides. We have this two opposite sides and are also equal. You can make sure with your ruler. Okay, so is there any right angles here? So we ask ourselves, is there any right angles here? There is no right angles, because the right angles denoted by, as we studied before, by this symbol, this small square. This small square means right angle. So there is no right angle in this shape. So if we have two opposite sides, each two opposite sides are parallel and equal in length, and there is no right angle, so we can say that is trapezium and parallelogram. Because first of all, we have to write trapezium, because all of the shapes are trapezium. Then it will be parallelogram. So the order of the shapes: firstly trapezium, then parallelogram, then rectangle, then rhombus, then square. Okay, so all the shapes are trapezium. And if we have an extra property, if we have another property, which is each two opposite sides are parallel and equal in length, so it will be parallelogram. So add to your answer parallelogram. Okay, yes, Naif, trapezoid is all shapes. Okay, what about this? We have to write the shapes possible in this shape. How many shapes possible we write in this shape? Can we write in this shape? Okay, firstly, we have two opposite sides are parallel. Yes, so it will be quadrilateral first, because it's four sides. So firstly, we write quadrilateral, because all of that, like Naif said, quadrilaterals, and then trapezoid. So write quadrilateral and then trapezoid, because we have two opposite sides are parallel. And then, can we say this is parallelogram? Yes, we ask ourselves, what the property, the main property of parallelogram? The main property of parallelogram is two opposite sides are parallel and equal in length. We have here two opposite sides are parallel, never intersect each other, and also equal in length, right? Okay, what about the next one? Guys, can you hear me? Okay, the next one is parallelogram, because each two opposite sides are parallel. The next one, is there any right angle here? Yes, we have right angle, so we can write also rectangle. So the order is firstly quadrilateral, because all our shapes today, four sides quadrilateral. Then we write trapezoid, because all shapes trapezoid, because we have two opposite sides are parallel. The second one, all the shapes are parallelogram. Parallelogram, because each two opposite sides are parallel here. Okay, and then we see if we have a right angle, so we write rectangle. If we have all sides are congruent or equal in length, we write rhombus. Okay, the next one. we have here, firstly we ask, this is a quadrilateral, right? So we write quadrilateral. And then there's a trapezoid because we have only two pairs parallel, trapezoid. So, and we ask ourselves, is it parallelogram? Talk to me, guys. Is it parallelogram? Can we write here in this shape parallelogram? Because of what? Because in parallelogram, each two opposite sides are parallel. But these two sides not parallel to each other. Not parallel. They are equal, yes, but not parallel. Okay, so we can't write parallelogram. If we can't write parallelogram, so we can't write any other shapes. We can't write rectangle, or we can't write rhombus, and we can't write square, because all these shapes you have to take the order. Firstly quadrilateral, then trapezoid, then parallelogram, then rectangle or rhombus, then square. Okay, guys? So you have to follow this order. Firstly quadrilateral, and then trapezoid, and ask yourself, is there any two opposite sides are parallel, or each two opposite sides are parallel? If two opposite sides, each two opposite sides are parallel, then we can write parallelogram. The third one, we ask ourselves, if we have a right angle, so we write rectangle. If we don't have, we ask ourselves, if we have all sides are equal, so we write rhombus. Okay, guys? Okay, let's see this one. Number 4. What about this one? We have here, we ask ourselves, firstly, there's a quadrilateral, right? So we write quadrilateral. This is the first one. Okay, then this trapezoid, because all shapes quadrilateral and trapezoid. Okay, then we ask ourselves, each two opposite sides are parallel? Yes, we have each two opposite sides are parallel here. So we can say that this shape is parallelogram. Okay, we ask ourselves again, we have right angles in each corner, so we can write it as rectangle. And we have also all sides are congruent. Then we can write rhombus. And the last one, this is a square. Yes, we have a square because all sides are equal and all angles are right. And this is a property of square. So square, if we have a square, so you have to write all the shapes or the quadrilaterals that we have studied in this lesson. If we have a square. Okay, the next one. Firstly, we have 4 sides, so write quadrilateral. Then we have 2 sides, only 2 sides are parallel, which is here and here. Only 2 sides are parallel. Then trapezoid. So trapezoid here is about only 2 sides are parallel. But we ask ourselves, each two opposite sides are parallel, each two opposite sides. We have here two opposite sides and not parallel. Two opposite sides, but they are not parallel. So we can't write parallelogram, so we stop here. So firstly, as the order. Firstly, we check our shape. Firstly, we write what? We write what we write here. Firstly, what we're going to write in our quadrilateral. Yes, quadrilateral. And then we have rhombus, right? We have here rhombus, or yes, who can tell me? Guys, rhombus or what? Quadrilateral then rhombus? Yes, Firas, excellent. Thank you, Firas. Trapezoid. So, trapezoid. And then trapezoid. After trapezoid, parallelogram. Excellent. And then after parallelogram, rectangle. After rectangle, rhombus. After rhombus, square. Okay, what about this? I will draw something and tell me what we're going to write. Okay, what about this? Okay, firstly, can we write what here? Firstly, we write what? Quadrilateral first, and then it's two opposite sides. Only two opposite sides are parallel? Yes, trapezoid. And then rectangle. Rectangle or parallelogram? Rectangle or parallelogram, guys? After trapezoid, parallelogram. And then rectangle, because we have here perpendicular sides, rectangle. Okay, let's see another shape. What about this shape? What we're going to write here? Quadrilateral. Then trapezoid. Then we can write more. Can we write more, guys? No, because if we want to write more, we are going to write parallelogram. But this is not parallelogram. Parallelogram, you have two opposite sides. Each two opposite sides are parallel. But we don't have here two opposite sides. Only two opposite sides are parallel here. So we can't write it as parallelogram. Okay, guys? Okay. We have 40 seconds left. If you have any problem with our lesson, just ask me. If you have any problem, just ask me. Okay, by the way, this class is recording now and I will upload it after I finish this virtual class. Okay, guys, thank you for listening and see you later, inshallah. Be safe and thank you.